Billie Eilish has had to come out with a apology for her white bitch comments during that famous Billboard interview, where she shat all over other artists, especially Taylor Swift, and basically said that the only reason that they're more popular than her is because they have prettier packaging on their albums, and she just can't compete being a green vegan artist. They all have the power of petroleum. And me, like so many others, thought this was incredibly stupid, incredibly white bitch, and here we are. Now, is Billie Eilish an industry plant? I'm going to say more than likely yes. I don't know 100%, but I've heard her music, the quality of her music, and she is definitely way more popular, way more famous, and has way more notoriety than her music actually deserves. I hear so many indie artists out there that make great music, whether it's rock, whether it's pop, whether it's dance, and they all sound so much better, but they have nowhere near the level of fame that she has. All she has is a creepy brother that plays a piano and probably hangs around at children's school playgrounds. Yes, I get that vibe. And there are just so many industry plants in current music, in every genre. Pop, country, dance, rock, everything. There are just so many plants in there. Anyone that is mainstream. Unfortunately, most mainstream artists now are just untalented shills. Take the latest Eminem track, Doomsday Part 2. You've got Eminem, kills it as always, and then he features 10 other artists that all suck really, really hard and are all, of course, industry plants with zero talent. And that is the sorry state that hip-hop is in right now. Like some current popular plants, we've got 21 Savage, that's a plant, Lil Yachty, that's a plant, Travis Scott, that's a plant, A$AP Rocky, that's a plant, Kendrick Lamar, you better believe he's a plant, and a really bad one at that as well. He's the hardest gangster in your gated community. I don't know what happened to hip-hop, and even indie hip-hop it's especially bad. And while I'm shitting on hip-hop, one of the worst trends I've got now in hip-hop is mouth noises, where they will just whistle in a song, or they'll make like a sound with their mouth, you know, like an 8-year-old kid does. And it's like, dude, you guys are like artists, rappers, whatever you are, but you're somewhat professional. You've got a music studio, you can make any sort of beat, any sort of melody, you can do whatever you like, and yet you're making mouth noises like an 8-year-old kid. And it's like, hip-hop is so fucked. Then we've got vibe music that somehow remains popular, like SZA with Snooze or Tate McRae with Greedy. These are both vibe songs. Can't sing to them, can't dance to them, can't bump along to them, you're just kind of vibing. Which isn't really a bad thing, but then again, vibe music plays in an elevator, or vibe music plays when you're in a shopping center, and shouldn't really be charting or making a top 10, because it's just a vibe. We need music here, people. So although I don't really hate vibe music, I just don't understand how it charts so well and for so long. Now, there are still plenty of great mainstream artists out there. You got Nicki Minaj, still puts out good stuff. The Weeknd, good stuff. Ariana Grande, good stuff. Chris Brown, good stuff. Drake's a bit of a weird one because he's doing the same thing as Kanye, where he's put out a whole bunch of good early albums, and his later albums, his later music, it's just all weird crap. Like Kanye's last few albums have been trash. Drake's last few albums have been trash. Kanye's latest track, Carnival, that was trash. Kanye was great, but the other artists, the entire song itself, that was trash. But people are just like, oh, it's Kanye, it's gotta be good because it's got Kanye in it. But it's like, no, the song sucks. And then of course we've got Taylor Swift, the queen herself, who just can't stop killing it. Every album that she puts out is at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 tracks that are absolutely amazing, and reminds you just exactly why she is number one. Very similar to Eminem, who is of course dropping a new album this year. So then we've got indie music, which is pretty good, but usually indie music just hits a little bit too hard, and that's why it never gets that mainstream success. But even with that, there are still some great artists who put out some great music, but usually indie music is a little bit hit and miss. And you've got some absolutely great songs, and then you've got absolutely trash songs, and they're all from the same artist, and you wonder how it's possible, but hey, focus on the good stuff. And I would still rather listen to an indie track that goes just that little bit too hard than a grown-ass man making mouth noises like some sort of child duck. What I would give to be in a studio while they're actually recording a song, doing their mouth noises. Do they walk out of the booth and, you know, handshake, slap hands? People are like, yeah dude, that mouth noise was fire. That was a dope mouth noise. And they're like, yeah, and like, you know, like they hug it out or something. I've got no idea how that gets made, how they put it in there, and who thinks that it's good.